National Football League. Brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
That's good.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Red on red. 11, Agate. Tomato. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now a run with Smith. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Hey, run!
Lawrence now on second down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Now here's Lawrence. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it.
This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
On red. Hey, Ginger, attack!
Lawrence now to throw on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And this ball's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be third down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Hey, Lion! 13, Luke!
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He'll try to run for it, and he's going to have the Ravens first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down. A gain of 3.
Think right. Let's go.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing is Lawrence. This is caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
One more time, it's Smith. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A throat behind his neck, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that...
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos bringing out their puncher. Take this in, back at the 16. And he'll get forward on a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Son, this one's a hunt.
To begin this on the ground with Smith. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Hey, kill. Hey, let's go.
2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Red on red.
They go play action for Lawrence. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Baltimore. 37 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, hot.
Give up the middle to Smith. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
36. Here we go.
Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
From the 22 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Hey.
Lawrence now. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall Incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Moving outside the pocket. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Baltimore. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more. As the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Nix now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. Will mark him down just shy of the 40. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Oh, my son! Ready!
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Hey, kill!
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Ravens. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Going right, it's taken in. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Oh, the ball's out. And I think the Bronco player was able to get in there. He was. So Denver keeps possession of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's 3rd down, and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down, and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete. And now brings up 4th down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
first and goal at the
From the
40.
shotgun, it's Lawrence. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you got to make the most of it.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Going to return this from the 10. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams is good for the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. The dream start here. They gave them 6 points on the kick return and have extended their lead here, Greg.
Yeah, and the talk at halftime was, let's come out, let's get an early stop on defense, let's get the ball back to our offense to try to extend our lead. But they don't even need to get the ball back to their offense, Mike. Their kickoff unit forces the big turnover and is able to scoop and score and take it back for 6.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ball 11.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Second down. Nix. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, kill. Hey, go.
Now Lawrence. A ball deep for the end zone. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
24-yard line.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Denver first down.
Captain. Hold on, son. Ready. My name is Joe.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Ravens will take over here. Just shy of the 30.
Great job. Switch. 11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On the handoff, it's Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raven first down.
2-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Oh, a loose football. The Broncos have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Pass now for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos cut into the lead a little bit.
44. Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. looks like a design run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hey, Lawrence
now on second down. And open downfield, it's Johnson to the 20. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play there for Baltimore. Gains an even 70 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
To the goal line and in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Undercrush.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Going for it all. And more of the same. Another interception.
It's really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised by that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Drill green. Let's put.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
In motion goes Likely. Back to the air again on second and 10. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10.
Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have caused the push-off there? The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
45, white. Red, cycle. Red, yellow, trouble, 38. Ready.
Bill looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And take it. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They'll be brought down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down. Throwing, Nix, forced out wide. He'll take a shot with Mims. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 23.
Black. Set, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Back, please. I got him.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Out to his right. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Watch out now. 50 few. Let's go now. Green Jack. Blue, 3rd, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
10 cycles.
At the 45-yard line.
6, 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Throwing is Nix. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a 1st down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And 3rd down coming up.
And less than a yard.
Back to throw is Nix. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Red, yellow. Ready, ready, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Johnny Barron. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. From the 38 now, here is 2nd down and 5.
At the Ravens' 38-yard
They'll throw. It's Nix. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Ravens are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
They'll run, and this is Smith. And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw. He's got this on target to Addison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
22 needle.
third down.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big one for the Ravens. 53 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Down.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
First down.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Down at the 5-yard.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The extra point is good. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down.
Captain. Oh.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he...
nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off the plate. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Mike Reed, he's proven to be hard to block as he gets to the quarterback for a 2nd consecutive play. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Smith. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
11 on the play.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
43.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Get this complete. It's Addison again.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
1st down.
Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 1st down.
Let's go.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one complete right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
This one incomplete. This defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Here we go, set, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Dragons, Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes